Coming up next on the Jeff Crilley Show, you're going to meet the founder of We Got You Mama. She helps moms in all ages and stages of their motherhood. Next.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
Well, it's a common story that we hear all the time. A mom can't wait to be a mom, and then there's postpartum depression. Sometimes her friend group changes, and serious depression can set in. Somebody who knows that is Carly Church. She is the founder of We Got You Mama. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Well, I think your timing is perfect, because if you add in a pandemic on top of all the stress associated with motherhood anyway, the timing of you and your business could not be better.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Take me back to the very beginning. Have you always loved babies?
Oh my goodness. 1 year old. My grandpa has a, VHS recording back when they were like this, recording birthdays and whatnot. And I got a baby doll, my first birthday. And it was like, it was real. To me, it was real. I was nursing that thing. I was, all about it. I was changing his diaper, and loved babies. I loved nurturing. And I loved a bunch of other things too, but I was really looking forward to be a mom and whether stay at home and then get back to work and maybe do a little bit of everything. And then I did it. And was like, this is hard. I don't think I want 5 kids anymore. I think I'll take one at a time and see how it goes, right? It is a difficult journey. I battled with anxiety and depression most of my life. I think it stems a lot from, I was diagnosed as an adult with ADHD, and I think we've been finding a lot of links in all that, right?
Sure.
And I became a mom, and I remember sitting there like with my second son, my second kid, 2 daughters and a son. And I was just sobbing. I felt alone. I felt isolated. You're not sleeping, right? You're probably not eating enough. You're definitely not drinking enough. You're trying to feed this baby, and there's some stigma, maybe around breastfeeding or bottle feeding, this or that. And he was a sad, colicky baby.
Wow.
And it was, that postpartum depression, anxiety set in, and you don't see a way out.
And it can create stress on a marriage too, because a couple who's newly married and then suddenly there's a baby or 2 or 3. Talk about your retreats and how you work with entrepreneurs and moms to help balance this all.
Yeah, so I have a few different businesses, which is fun, and they kind of attack all these different aspects of motherhood, right? So I own a Fit for Mom franchise, and so people come for the workout and the health stuff, and they stay for the community. What they find is a community of moms. They get to get outside, they get to move their bodies, they get to have their babies play together, find that community, right? And that often can help them heal from some of this postpartum anxiety and depression, right? We're all kind of in it together. And then I recently launched a business called Hello CEO, and we're hosting a luxury retreat in November, and we help moms birth their businesses, and it's fun to be able to empower these women, put them up in this retreat, and here's your power suit, and here's a celebrity stylist and celebrity photographer, and empower them and bring their outside beauty, that they're already showing from the inside, but bring it all together along with all their business and assets. And we're like, now go. And then we support them on their journey. So.
All right, we're going to hear much more about the retreat in a little bit. I want to brag, she's an actress. You are a performer. You were Miss Washington, so you've done pageants. So she's a great communicator. And I found a video right on your homepage that I absolutely love. It was promoting an earlier event. But let's go ahead and roll it.
Have you ever had that moment when you realize you are simultaneously the CEO of your household and the official poop inspector? Do you find yourself in this magical land where sleep disappears faster than your pre-pregnancy genes and your nights are spent in a blur of feedings and diaper changes, and you don't know where else to go but Google? You ask, why is my baby's poop neon green? Or will I ever have a love life again? I get you and I got you. I'm Carly Church. I'm a mom to 3 kiddos. You know, when I became a mom for the first time, well, and second and third, I felt so alone most of the time. I had a ton of unanswered questions that led to immense anxiety. I felt a shift in my marriage, this distance. I wish I had more support, especially in those early stages of motherhood. Mothers deserve so much more support. And that is why I've gathered this amazing group of experts who not only know their stuff, but they are in the trenches of motherhood themselves. They are authors and doulas, neuroscientists, lactation experts, pediatricians, sleep experts. We're talking real moms, real advice, minus the fluff. Like, we will talk about vaginas and lactating boobs, but I promise it'll be shared with love, sprinkled with some humor. And it's all in the hopes you will find a village of support. So there's a box on this page to sign up. It's totally free. So if you're tired, you're craving more sleep, you want to feel better, maybe you want to know how to exercise safely while pregnant or newly postpartum. If you're looking for science-backed strategies, tried and true tips, tricks to navigate all things, we got you, mama. We got you. So sign up and we'll see you soon.
You have this wonderful glow about you. I mean, you're so real. I mean, it would be easy for somebody to look at you and say, "Oh, she's gorgeous. She was born with a silver spoon in her mouth, had no adversity." But you're just real.
I'm super real.
Yeah.
And did not grow up with any sort of silver spoons, probably like plastic. Like, that's not my upbringing.
So I was on
self-tanner, that's low, no.
I was on Instagram and I found this video. We're going to just roll this as background because it shows the different sides of your life and you in different scenes. Let's talk about why a mom or a mompreneur needs to come to your retreat.
Oh, so many reasons why these mamas need to come to our retreat. So that you can feel seen, so you can feel supported, so you can finally launch your dream. Like, your dreams shouldn't have to wait.
Yes.
Because you're focusing in the home and on the kids, right? I mean, that's a beyond full-time job itself, right? That's a job, and that's, you know, plus 10-hour overtime. That's, you know, and I want these moms to know, like, you don't have to wait till these kids grow up and go out of the house to, like, do this awesome idea and this great business. But it takes a lot, right? And things are growing so fast with AI and with tech and this and that. And I think the overwhelm, it adds to it. So they put things off.
We're going to put the retreat page up on the screen and just hold it there for a second so people can copy that down. So again, your next event is when?
It is the second weekend in November, right? So do your Halloween fun stuff on the 31st, 1st, and that second week in November, 8th, 9th, and 10th, 3 days in Beverly Hills at this amazing villa with experts who are the who of the business industry, really beautiful women coming together to support each other.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about a big topic that I think a lot of moms can relate to, mommy guilt.
Yes.
So if you're trying to climb the corporate ladder and be a success in business, sometimes you're not there for the soccer game, and then if you're at too many soccer games, maybe you're not climbing the ladder as fast as you want to.
Right.
How do you address that?
So I've experienced both sides. I've experienced being at home, like with the first couple, a lot, and being more involved, and then traveling more, doing more, out, you know, with my multiple businesses, kind of in this next phase of life. And what's really fascinating is you just talk to your kids about it, and you over-communicate with your partner about it, and your kids think it's really cool, you know? But also, if you want to do something else, if you want to create more time, that's like, you can't buy that, right?
Right.
So we launched a business that can help moms create more time for themselves and doing something that they love, and they can leverage that and then maybe stay at home part-time and maybe quit their corporate job and do this avenue, right? Plug into this system, run this business, it works, and you can make, the same income, if not potentially more. I mean, I can't make an income claim, right? But
Right.
I mean, it gives us more chance to be supported in what we want to do, but throw that guilt out the window and like just watch it fall and like it's not worth having around. We need to support each other. And the battle of like, oh, you're at home and I'm at work and I do more because I am in the corporate world and work and but I do this all day and there's spit up, you know what I mean? It's all hard.
Yes.
It's all hard.
You were telling me a story right before the taping, and I want you to share that with the audience. It's one of your favorite clients.
Yeah. So a few years ago, I had a client come to me in tears and was like, thank you. And I was like, you're welcome for, and she explained to me how much being out in our community of moms has supported her through her postpartum depression. I mean, it was really bad in the home, and she finally got out with her baby. She was like, I was a hot mess, and everyone else was too. And that's what a supportive group who loves and welcomes everyone. You just show up as yourself. I mean, I forgot my bra today, and you're like, it's okay. I have an extra one in my trunk. You want it? Sure. You know what I mean? Like, we're all in the same boat supporting each other. And so she was able, to heal from being part of this community. And then she was struggling for years and years and years, trying to have another child. And she's like, I think I just need to get healthy again. So she came back to our community and was able to do some of our programs to get healthy again and drop some weight and get a better mindset going, because we work a lot on health, nutrition, exercise, mindset, right? Connecting them with experts based on their needs. And she was able to get pregnant again. She was like, thank you for giving me the gift of another baby. And I was like, well, that's God, but I'm glad that I was here on this journey with you and him to, help you bring another baby into the world, which,
That's awesome.
Special.
You are just a bright light. We're going to give you a chance to talk to the mom who's struggling out there. So look into that camera on the left, and what do you want to say to her?
I want to say that you got this. You do. You may not think that you do, but you do. And it's hard. And that's why I keep saying, oh, it's so hard, but it's beautiful. And you are beautiful. And if you can just start to see and focus on the beauty of it, that your baby is spitting out because they're eating, and, I am a mess and my boobs hurt, but, it's part of the journey, and I get to, feed my kid or not feed my kid, or, whatever choice you make, that it's right. And please just trust your gut. I think there's so much information out there in the world right now at our fingertips. And like, your motherly instincts matter. They do. So if those instincts are telling you, I need to get help, I need to get more support, and you think it's not out there, or you think that you have to have a lot of money to pay for different support services, it's not true. There's a lot of programs there. There's a lot of experts and people that are there for you at your fingertips to find those. And that's why I like to offer, with my We Got You Mama, like, let's connect you to someone, either online, I think they're gonna throw my phone number up on there. You can text me. Like, I will be here for you, because it's not something I felt I had in all three of my pregnancies, raising these tiny babies. As supportive as, I didn't have any family around, husband working all day. I felt very alone and isolated. I don't think we have to, but you can call for help. And there's millions of others in the same boat. And you can feel loved and supported, because you are. And so if you need that extra boost, you need that extra love, that extra hug, even if it's like digitally, I'm like, bring it in, just bring it in, it's gonna be okay. It's a phase, you'll get through it. Trust your instincts, not necessarily all the noise, and it's gonna be okay.
What a great way to end this broadcast. We're going to leave you with her website, which is wegotyouMama.com. The great Crilley Church. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me. So fun.
You bet. That's it for now. We'll see you next time.